Welcome to Saint of the Day for January 26th, the feast of Saint Titus. Saint Titus was the man Saint Paul sent when the church was struggling, when communities were divided, and when the faith needed steady leadership. Titus was a Greek convert, a Gentile brought into the faith. That is important because the early church faced a serious question. Is the gospel only for Jew converts, or is it truly for all nations? Titus became living proof that Jesus Christ came for everyone. He was welcomed fully into the church without being forced to adopt the laws of Moses' ceremonial law as a condition for belonging. His life stood as a witness that salvation is a gift of grace, not a prize earned through culture or background. Then Titus was sent into real pastoral battles. Corinth was a troubled community filled with division, pride, and confusion. St. Paul sent Titus there, not because he was loud, but because he was trustworthy. Titus carried the truth with love, and he helped restore communion in the church there. When he returned, Paul was consoled because the Corinthians had repented and peace was beginning to take root again. Paul also trusted Titus with matters that demand integrity, including organizing support for the suffering Christians in Jerusalem. That tells us Titus was not only faithful, but reliable and honest, the kind of disciple who could be trusted when responsibility was heavy. And then comes Crete. Paul leaves Titus there with a blunt mission saying, "I left you in Crete so that you might set right what remains to be done." Titus was to strengthen the church, appoint leaders, correct false teaching, and help Christians live in a way that honored Christ in public life. He was called to bring order, not for control, but for the salvation of souls. Now here is what makes Saint Titus so relevant for our time. Titus helped heal divisions. He helped protect the truth. He helped form communities to live the gospel with consistency. To live out St. Titus' example, choose one area that has weakened, whether it is prayer, discipline, integrity, speech, or purity, and ask God for the grace to set it right. Become the person who rebuilds instead of criticizing. Become the person who brings peace without compromising the truth. Go to the Holy Manna blog to get the full story and learn more. St. Titus, pray for us. If you enjoyed the reflection for the Saint of the Day, please help us spread the message by reposting or sharing. Thank you and have a blessed day.